Hello and welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm going to demonstrate how to make the best kale salad ever. I love this salad and it's very easy to make it. It's absolutely delicious and it's a great salad all by itself, or you can have it next to a protein of your choice. Let's get started. So this is the kale. For this recipe we are using dinosaur kale. The way I prep my kale before serving it, I take the kale out of the refrigerator. I cut the ends of the kale about an inch off, just like you do when you have flowers, when you bring flowers at home. I put them in water and I let it absorb some moisture, so the leaves of the kale become very nice and crisp, just like it will be fresh picked up from the garden. I learned this from one of the farmers that sell kale at the farmer's market. So this is a farmer's tip. So that's one advantage of buying your food locally from the farmer's market. However, if you keep them too long, more than in the water, more than 4 hours, I would say. This, for instance, I have them since last night. You see, they start to lose the chlorophyll. So it's best to do this, to use this technique 2-3 hours before you are ready to make your salad. I put them in the water yesterday and I didn't get to it. So they start to lose a little bit of the chlorophyll. That's one of the downsides of this method. So how do you prepare your kale? This is what you do, the easiest way. So I have my vegetable spinner. I like to wash it and drain all the water off. So you take the kale by the stem and you run your hand through the stem, and you're gonna have the stem and you're gonna have the leaf. That is not the most appealing, so because it lost some of the chlorophyll, I'm even removing it. So I have only nice beautiful green leaves. So this is how we prepare our kale. It's gonna be a relatively quick process, and because it's easier to come this way, I'm just going to put the stems here for now. Then we wash it, we chop it. So this recipe is wonderful if you actually follow along. So by the time of the 15 minutes video recording or so, you have a salad ready to serve. So as I said, I kept it a little bit longer, so some of the leaves lost their chlorophyll. I'm just discarding those because I really don't like eating yellow kale. One of the reasons we are eating kale and anything dark greens because of the beautiful chlorophyll phytonutrient and its benefits for our health. For primarily rich in magnesium. Great mineral to have in your diet. Okay, so almost done. I have a big bunch of kale here. So if you have a large family, or if you want to eat more than one time from a salad, this is certainly the type of salad that is better actually the next day. The longer it stays, the better it gets because it marinates. Kale is a tougher vegetable, has a tougher fiber, so it actually gets better with time, with soaking and marination. So you can use more than one head of kale, and again this is called the dinosaur kale because the appearance of the leaf is just like the skin of the dinosaur. And also lactinado kale, very common in Italy. Okay, so first phase is over. If you have a juicer, you can juice the stems, so you extract some juice out of them. If you have a rabbit or chickens, of course you will feed it to them, or you can compost. Lots of choices here. Okay, next we're gonna rinse our kale in 2-3 waters. And I take the top, the leaf, and I dry it. Let's see. Went out of the light. Wonderful. See, lots of water still came out. And you can even do more. I did about 15 spins. So now, next, this is the garlic we're gonna use in a second. We're gonna take the kale, chop it, and place it in a bowl. Good. Making sure you guys can see. I'm gonna put it, have it handy. Now you can of course stack the leaves one on top of the other if you have the time and the patience. If you don't, you just take a nice chunk, try to pack it tightly together, and then a quick chop in a shreds form. So you want to have them long and thin. I'll show you how they look. This one, the smaller the chunk, the better, because as I mentioned, it's has a tough fiber, tough texture, so it's easier to get marinated and to soften up. See, nice and long shreds. You can smell the chlorophyll in the room. That's it. One more time. Great. Done. So that concludes the chopping of the kale. Like you see, as you can see, takes very little time, few minutes really. Next, we're gonna get ready the garlic. So we can prepare the, I'm going to put on the side the bowl. So this is where I'm going to make the dressing. For the dressing, I'm going to use 2 cloves of garlic. That's it. Quick and easy chopping. We're going to take it through the press. You can use more garlic, it all depends how much you love garlic. I really love garlic. And for this amount of salad, 2 big cloves of garlic are sufficient. Now, before I take it through the press, I cut it in. So, this goes in the... You can use a bowl, a glass bowl, to make your dressing, or a measuring cup, like I'm doing. Whatever works. There's no right or wrong here. Feel got stuck. Okay. One more time. Good. So we have the garlic. Next we squeeze lemon, because I don't want to collect seeds. I'm going to put the lemon in the press. How much lemon? It really depends on how tangy you like your salad. I use, for this amount, I use almost a whole lemon, this is a little bit less than half, maybe a third. The juice off, of course. And you can always add more. Start with half, and if half is not enough, you can add more. It's easier to add than to subtract this. So we have, so far, we have the garlic and the lemon. Now we're gonna add the salt, about a quarter teaspoon salt. Because the recipe has cheese, and cheeses are usually salted, you can even go with 1/8 of a teaspoon, and then if it's not salted enough, you add more. Pepper, again, to taste. And a little bit of hot flakes. This, again, based on your personal preference. As you can see, I just use a little bit. That's so we have the lemon, the garlic, salt, and hot flakes. I will take a spoon to mix a little bit my ingredients together. I'll use this tiny wooden spoon here. You can even use the vegetable, oopsie, sorry. You can even use the vegetable pounder to pound the garlic a little bit so it's smoother. I can show you how that one works. So you can take the vegetable pounder. Actually, I'm going to even use the larger. You can just mash it around a little bit. Like I said, this piece of equipment is great for when you pickle, so you press down the vegetables in the jars, but you can always use it to mash other things. Beans, potatoes, if you consume those, garlic, avocado. Wonderful. Last part of the dressing, the olive oil. Let me just see something here. Okay, I think you can see. How much? I will do about 1/3 of a cup. Because again, the kale is tough fibers. So the oil with the lemon, it helps marinate, soften the fiber of the kale, so you will have a nice, it's about 100 milliliters. Actually, with everything, I came up close to half of a cup with the lemon juice and the let me come up here so you can see what's going on next. The salad asks for cheese. If you don't eat cheese, you can use some pine nuts or any other nuts you can chop in. If you consume cheese, Parmesan cheese or Pecorino cheese, Pecorino Romano, this is what I'm having here, a harder cheese and a cheese that's stronger, has a stronger flavor. And about a 1/4 cup to 1/2 cup, again, based on your personal preference. So what you do now, next, you put the dressing over, and now the fun part comes. You really need to have a very intimate relationship with your kale, otherwise this salad doesn't come out right. So you're gonna take your hand, stick it inside a bowl, and start massaging that kale, just like you massage the cabbage when you wanna get it ready to ferment it, to make your sauerkraut. Exactly the same way of the same interaction. You want to break the cell walls to extract some of the juices that are trapped in this kale, to soften the tough texture and the fibers, and to allow the lemon and the oil and the garlic to get inside. The smell is outrageous, delicious. It's gonna get nice and soft. I promise you, you are going to love this salad. I have no doubt. It's going to be your best kale salad ever. And make sure you're gonna let me know how this one comes out. I wanna see your comments and feedbacks. That's it. It's done. If you don't mind, I'm gonna taste, so we see if it came out right or not. Perfect. Perfect. I wish you could taste it. Next time I'll do this in a live class so you can taste it. Enjoy this awesome kale recipe. Put your comments below the video, and if you like it, share with your friends, with your family the recipe, this video. Help me spread the word, make the world a healthier, happier place, all by using real whole foods.